Hello everyone again. Okay, so this video is going to be a tutorial on how to customize and personalize a Bitmoji virtual classroom. So this is currently my Bitmoji customized classroom, and I'll show you. Mine actually has music with it as well. So it has like dancing pineapples and all types of fun stuff. So let me mute it. Okay, so I'm gonna take you on a tour thus far. It's not completely done, like my finalized product is not done, but this is what I have so far. So, I have, of course, my name, my welcome to my class, and then I have here, right here on the board is here today's task, and this is actually right here is a clickable link to the task that I want them to complete for the first day of school. We're going back to school virtually for the first 9 weeks. And so for the first day of school, the only thing I want students to do is to complete this survey that tells me all about them. So it asks them questions about, your favorite color, your birthday, what's your favorite sport, what's your favorite food, your favorite candy. So all that stuff, all that get to know you stuff, that we would usually do on the first day of school in person, we're doing virtually now. So that's the only assignment per se that I want students to do on the first day of school. So I put it here under today's task. Now, one question that somebody asked me is if my classroom will change daily. Yes, that is true. Some of the features in my classroom will change daily. So, like under today's task, I screenshotted the survey and I shrunk it down into a JPEG and I shrunk it down and made it a clickable link. But this portion of my classroom right here will change daily. So whatever assignment for that day will be under here. So students won't have to go search for it. It will be under here. So I will change that out daily. But other features in my class will change out weekly. Now, for example, this picture of the giraffe here, the picture of the giraffe is actually a virtual field trip. I just haven't put the title, like the heading up here yet, but it's a virtual field trip to the San Diego Zoo. The San Diego Zoo has live animal cams, and so I thought that would be fun, and so I chose that one for week 1. So this feature is a feature that will not change out daily. It will actually change out weekly. So I'll switch this weekly. And this is also clickable. So I'll go ahead and click it. And so you'll see how it works. And so I clicked on the giraffe and it takes me to the San Diego Zoo, their live animal cam. So students, all they have to do is click the giraffe picture and then they can actually go on a virtual field trip to the San Diego Zoo. And it looks like some rhinoceros right now are chilling in the sun, and so it's just a little fun thing for them to do. Now, I didn't click the survey, so under today's task I'll go ahead and click what their task would be for the first day of school, and it will take them directly to it. So of course I said this is the all about you survey, and it is, my internet's running slow, but it's coming. Boom, there it goes. So this is the assignment that I want them to do for the first day of school, and literally all they had to do was click on the picture and it took them to directly to the assignment. So if you have students who kind of wander off, then this will be good for them because everything is in one centralized location. So literally all they have to do is click it and it'll take them directly to it. And if I go back to the classroom, so this will change daily as the assignments change. This virtual field trip will change weekly. And another feature that will change weekly is right here on the bookcase, the read aloud. So I have third graders. And so I said that each week I would post a read aloud and post a different virtual field trip. So for week 1, I chose one of my faves, Jacqueline Woodson's The Day You Begin. And so what I did was I just took a picture of the cover of the book, shrunk it down, and I made it clickable into a link. So I'm going to click on it and it takes them directly to the read aloud for this particular book. Here's an ad. So we're going to skip this ad. But it takes them to the read aloud for this particular book. So again, everything is in one centralized location. Students don't have to wander off to find it. Now, other things that I plan to add to my virtual classroom is I plan to add a link when we start doing like math and things. I plan to add a link to some math resources or in math manipulatives, some digital manipulatives. And that will, once I add that, that will stay as a permanent fixture in my classroom, so that at any point in time throughout the time we're virtual, students can click on it, and so that will not be erased or changed at all. Also, this icon here to the left on the bookcase is the Google Classroom icon. That will be permanent as well. I may move it to a different location in my classroom, but it will be a permanent fixture in my classroom. And that just takes students to the Google Classroom stream for the class. So at any point in time, if they want to go back to Google Classroom and look at the classwork that they've submitted or look at their grades or anything, then they can do so. All they have to do is go to the virtual classroom, and it will permanently, the Google Classroom icon will permanently be somewhere in the class. So yes, that is a tour of my virtual classroom. And so let's get to building, how I built mine. So I actually started a second one, this one. And the only thing that I put up here so far was my name header. I just copied it from the other one. So first thing, I know everyone's going to ask, like, where did you get the background from? Where did I get the dancing pineapple background from? I did not create that. It was a template that was created by Bitmoji Becca, and I will put the link. She had like 5 or 6 different templates to choose from, and I actually dropped the link in the description of this video. So if you want to use the template, all you have to do is Google Slide. So all you have to do is make a copy of it and then just customize it. So that's all I did. So I'm going to show you how to customize one of the Bitmoji virtual classroom templates. So the first thing I did was, of course, add my Bitmoji. And so if you don't have a Bitmoji, you can actually add a picture of yourself, or you could add, some people add like an animation of themselves. I like my Bitmoji, so I always add my Bitmoji. And again, you just copy your Bitmoji and then just paste it into the classroom. Now, the big thing that, of course, everyone wants to know is how do they embed different links and make things clickable into their Google Classroom. So that's really what I'm going to focus on in this video. So, for example, let's do another read aloud. So I want to do a read aloud. Let's see. One of my other faves is, I like this book. It's really cute. So I want to do a read aloud on Enemy Pie. I like that book. So I just went to Google, typed in the book Enemy Pie, and I'll click on images, found an image, and now I'm going to copy the image, or you can save the image and then insert it, and then I'm going to paste it into my classroom. And as you see, it's going to be big, so I just shrink it down to the size that I want, and then I decide where I want to put it in my classroom. And I think I'm going to put it on top of the bookcase. Boom. Now I have it on top of the bookcase. So how do I make it clickable? So in order to make this clickable, what I would do is I would open up a tab. I could just use the same tab and go to YouTube, and then go to Enemy Pie, type in Enemy Pie read aloud, and then I'll find which one I actually like. So this one kind of looks like it. Yeah, let's see. Let me skip. I always skip to it to make sure it's a good one. Yeah, it's a good one. So I'm going to use this read aloud. And so what I'll do is click on share, and then go to the link right here and copy the link. And then go back over to my virtual classroom. And up here under insert, I will scroll down. Wait, gotta click it first. Click the book and then go to insert, and I'll scroll down to link because I'm going to insert a link, and then just paste that read aloud link from YouTube and click apply. Now, what I always do after I do one thing, complete one thing, I always check it to make sure that the link is working the way I want it to. So go up here to the top to present, and then you should be able to go click on the book, and it'll take you directly to the readout that you chose, and it works. So that is how you embed things into your virtual classroom. Now, so that is for YouTube. Let's do another one. So let's go to my Google Classroom. So say I want to assign, I have an assignment for students on a particular day in Google Classroom, and I want them to complete it. But I don't want them to have to shuffle through Google Classroom, especially if you have multiple assignments on Google Classroom at the same time. You want them just to focus on one specific one, and you don't want them to have to shuffle through tabs in Google Classroom. You can actually embed the direct assignment that you want them to do into your virtual classroom. So let's do that. So for me, the only assignment that I have so far is the assignment, like I said, for the first day of school, which is like this all about me survey. And so I want for students to complete that. And that's their assignment. And so what I would do is, it's the same process as before. I would take a picture or grab a picture of whatever it is. So for me, because this is something that isn't on YouTube or Google, this is actually a survey I created myself. There is no picture of it on Google. I will take a screenshot of this page right here of the survey. So I took a screenshot, and the screenshot is on my desktop. So I took a screenshot, and the screenshot is on my desktop. So what I'm going to do is copy the image just like I did with the enemy pie, and I will paste it on my virtual classroom, or I'm just going to drag it. Let's drag it. Okay. Now, of course, the image is going to be large, so I shrink it down. And this, because it's a screenshot, it's going to have not only the survey in the picture, but it's going to have my desktop in the picture. So I'll double click it. And when you double click, so let me go back out of the double click. So before when you add the photo to your virtual classroom, and if you want to crop it, what you do at first, before you see like the blue outline, double click it, and then you'll see a black outline. The black outline means that it's in crop mode. So then I'll just drag the black line arrows to whatever I want, and then crop it. Let's crop it. And then click enter. And there you go. There's my image. Now I want to shrink it down. Okay, so I'm going to put this on the board because that's the assignment that I want them to complete. So now I have my icon for the assignment for them to complete, but now I need to embed the link. So if you want to embed one specific assignment, then you go to that assignment. So in Google Classroom, so this is the assignment, and then I'll go to the 3 dots and I'll click copy link. And then I'll go back over here to my classroom, make sure that what I want is highlighted or selected. Go to insert, scroll down to link, and then I'll paste that link and click apply. And that way, students, it will take them directly to the specific assignment. And again, I always double check to make sure it works correctly. And it does. Boom. And so that's just a quick tutorial on how to kind of personalize your Bitmoji. And you can also like add, usually like with the pineapple one, I took away like all of the decor in the classrooms are editable, so you can subtract what you want. So if I don't want the laptop here, I can erase it and get rid of it and put something else or there. Or if I want to add something, then I could add something. Like I know I've seen one where someone added like their college banner where they went on the wall in their classroom, which is personalize it however you want. But yeah, so stay tuned. I'll be posting more videos. And also I think tomorrow I'll probably post my daily slides presentation, because I have a set of daily slide presentations that I use every day, and I just swap them out to whatever I need, and I put my Bitmoji on there too. So, but I'm going to make more tutorials on also a lot of people have been asking about my Google surveys that I created, like the all about me and things like that. And so I'm going to be posting tutorials on those, how to create Google surveys, and also how to create tests and quizzes in Google so that they self-grade, especially for people who are going virtual, because now you can administer paper tests. So I'm going to be doing more tutorials on that. Pretty much how to teach you how you could be virtual, or for people who are in person, how you could have a paperless classroom. So yeah, stay tuned, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I shall return with more tutorials. Thank you.